A lot of people know Femi through his training in medicine, so he's an MD, but I actually know him more through his meditation teaching. He's been teaching meditation for a long time. He's an authentic practitioner, and I'm inspired by the way he brings life into practice.
Femi was one of my first introductions into the meditation community, and as somebody who has not felt a ton of experience or knowledge of Dharma or that practice, Femi was the first person to bring it home and bring the aspect of what does meditation in community look like? How do we bring it outside of ourselves, and how do we use it to impact greater societal injustices, and really how do we use it to connect to others and not just ourselves?
He almost got me to a yoga class. Have you ever gone to a party and you didn't want to be there after like 10 minutes? But then you meet someone and they're interesting and they introduce you to their friends, and pretty soon you're talking about grief and canopies and opening a third bottle of wine, and now everyone's laughing and you think, yeah, it was really a good idea that I came tonight. Femi's that guy at the party. He's the one you want to meet, who's going to lead you into interesting conversations and thoughtful reflections. So go to Femi's party.
I would describe Femi as incredibly caring and compassionate, and an open, inviting presence to all who meet him.
Femi really brings out the best in people.
I know that he's faced financial obstacles. I know that he has experienced racism here in Minnesota.
Most people go through school in maybe 4 or 5 or 6 years. It's taken Femi over 19, which is an incredibly long and drawn-out process, and that's not from any fault of his own.
I like to compare myself to Femi, and I would have quit long ago. He kept bouncing back. There was a period where he was forced to leave medical school due to finances, and I thought, I wonder if he'll ever finish. He finished!
I know with Femi's journey specifically, he's worked for years to get to this point. Has always been interested in medicine, has never lost sight of his goal, went back and got his master's, applied, didn't get in, worked harder, applied, and eventually he was able to get in. And it's just a testament to his dedication. And I believe, just as how I think most people believe, you know, he wants to do the work, he did do the work, and he got to that next step.
I cannot tell you how many people have told me about how Femi's helped them through some problem they're facing.
What Femi wants to do is bring his wisdom and his medical school background, his dynamic intelligence and skill, to underserved communities.
He's somebody that's needed in medicine. Talk about the low amount of African-American males in medicine. Well, there's also a low amount of African-Americans in general that trust medicine and understand medicine in the way that we hope and want, because of so much institutionalized oppression that's had on them in the past. And it makes sense. At the end of the day, you know, they need help too. They need understanding too. They need to be able to feel like they can trust too. Femi, I think, is one of the best bridges that can do that.
I know that we have a desire to learn and to support, but we actually need to put our money where our mouth is, and we need to open our purse strings, and we need to give of ourselves to support the Black community and Black men and women who are trying to do the healing work that Femi is doing.